YouTube, and welcome back to another Vacuum Man 8 video today. Today the sun is shining outside. It is the 10th, or was it the 10th or the 11th of April?
12th.
So, 12th is it? The 12th, Friday the 12th. Now, this one turned up yesterday. This is a replacement one from Numatic International. The other one was, oh, we'll go into it later on, but this is called George II. So, this is Carl's pre-treatment one. Now, we've not used his solution because it's his solution, but I've used the solution that's come in mine, because what we want to do is actually start cleaning these carpets, and I'm going to leave it out the front for it to dry off to aid the drying. As it's a south-facing house, it should dry pretty quick, or you could either put it on your washing line, but it could break the washing line. So, yes. So, we've set this one up. You have to put the cap in there, that. You have to put this tube thing into there.
But I found the problem with these new Georges, it doesn't feel that secure.
Right.
That's what I found
Right.
in the video, they don't feel that secure, do you?
So he reckons that these aren't very, yeah, it's a bit wibbly with it. But, you know, obviously it's cutting and making things simpler and mass producing. But yeah, so anyway, hopefully this one's not going to give me a nice burnt motor aroma again. It did disappear, but it's probably going to go up again when we first switch it on, and it will disappear again. So it is better than the last one. So what we want to do, this rug here is probably the dirtiest rug in the house. I do spot clean this one with just a scrubbing brush. You can use drill brush, and what I would recommend to do first is thoroughly vacuum the carpet. George with a turbo head would probably be enough. But if you've got something like a Seabill or a Dyson, you know, not cordless, but talking mains power machines, something with a bit of oomph on it, they're probably best way. So we use the Seabill ET1 head on it, set on number 3. What a lot of people do with the ET1 is they have the bristles too low, don't they? Because you're supposed to, the ET1 head on the Seabill, you're supposed to set on 3. And as the bristles wear down, that is when you're supposed to lower the actual carpet settings, don't you? So we're always supposed to start on like 4 or whatever, and if the orange light goes on, then you actually lower it down and until it's gripping. But so it's vacuumed it out. It has got, I mean, there is little bits. He's just flicked this around, so there's still very little bits in there. So we're just going to get this one switched on now and see how well this sprayer works. So now you can spot. And then what you could do with this, and I'm going to do it myself, I'm going to use a dish brush or an old dish brush and start scrubbing this out. And this is the advantage of using one of these. We've got some dirty marks here. I can't say what it is, but it's this side is the cleaner side, this side is the dirty side. So we'll just put. So drill brush is good for it, isn't it? I see what the old carpet cleaners use. So what we'll do now, we'll stop the video and we'll start scrubbing this in the dirty patches. Get it cleaned. This rug hasn't been cleaned for many years. Wash machine's done as well, so that can stay. What we're going to do now, we're going to give this a quick agitation. Scrubbing brush, drill brush, whatever. Anything electrical, like the electrical items in here, I would recommend to cover them up. So I'm going to have to cover up my all my expensive electrical items in the front, where it could get some. But what we're doing, we're agitating. You know, one of these Georges, I would say, for a fully carpeted house, it's probably a lot of hard work, isn't there? You imagine doing it when it's very, very hot. So springtime's probably the best time to do it. So we're just scrubbing this in here a bit. And we're going to leave it on there for a little while. And then we're going to use the actual main sprayer hose again. We're going to suck it out with the normal hose after. We're going to set it up properly. But this is mainly for spot cleaning. So you could, for instance, the best tool for spot cleaning is the little one, isn't it? So we're going to spot clean this thing first, get the marks out first. I found personally,
You need a bit more food here.
you can put some more in if you want. Right, Carl's going to spray this. I'm going to hang on wash now. Yes, so we're going to use this one to get rid of the spots first. This one's a lot more intense. You could really, if you really wanted to, use just this on your hands and knees if you really wanted to. So this is mainly for upholstery, but it already looks clean already. We has put a whole thing of solution in this one. It doesn't. We haven't had the burning smell, have we?
The way that's with the pump, it's only with the motor.
Oh yeah. So when you run that, you only use. It's best to use the pump on its own first, and then the vacuum. You want to leave it to soak in there as well. It never says that, but it's always good to do it. Now you've got to remember, this one here won't take out as much as say some of the other vacuums, but this is overall takes up the same amount of room as a tub cleaner, as the spot cleaner.
It should take out all the water because it doesn't spoil the head up, and this is the best head it has.
Right, go on then. Well, this bit here was. You got the float valve in it, have you?
Yeah.
Alright.
There's not enough box in it.
This is basically one of them little spot cleaners now. Instead of buying a spot cleaner and that, you may as well just buy that and have a spot cleaner and that. And if it's the same price as, so this is a special offer you only get directly from Numatic or myhenry.com. So yeah, the motor smells a lot better now, isn't it? What I should have asked for was some air fresheners maybe. And then we'll go over it with the big head after that, won't we? It'd be interesting to see if they could make a small head that fits on, isn't it? On the end, a smaller fish tail. Because all it is, it just intensifies the actual The reason why I'm not getting rid of the rug is because I can't find a rug to actually replace this with. So the only thing I can do really is just keep it going a bit longer. Yeah, it's definitely not smelling no more now, and so you can imagine this here, and then you still go into your spot cleaner after you use it anyway and clean it out. Right, so we'll pause the video now and let them get on with it. Let's switch this one off now. Yeah, turn it off then. Okay. You sound alright? He sounds different than the other one, doesn't he? The other one was a lot quieter and it didn't sound like it should do. So anyway, this rug now, I mean the light, it's not looking too bad out there. what we're going to do now, we're going to actually give it another treatment. We're just going to use a normal carpet washer now, just to give this another going over. I mean, probably the pre-treatment stuff would have been better for it, but... And the one thing you always got to remember with the George is, you don't use that for vacuuming. I'd never use this. This is why the George is better than the Henry Wash, is because it's got a separate hose. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a second clean with just the normal stuff off camera, and then we're going to dry it. So we'll leave it for a day. I mean, happy with that. You know, it is. This rug has not been thoroughly cleaned for years. I think the last time it was clean really may have been 2 years ago, but we've had a lot of muck. We've had a lot of roadworks around the area. I mean, it's still bringing a lot of mud into the house. I've just cleaned my decking off today. I've never seen it as bad as that. All the rain and that we've had and everything else. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Vacuumatic. And like I said to you, always make sure that you run the system through with some water. Don't you? You like sort of fill it up. Suck water out with that, like a bucket of clean water to fill it out. This one here, the tube here, is exactly the same.
It wasn't the water, the tube that was.
Yeah, you just stick some water in the bucket and use the sprayer and just shoot it through with some water, and we'll do that after it's done. So yeah, so bye for now. Edit this into the video, but here's the dirt that has come out of the rug. It's a lot of soap still in there, lots of soap suds still in there, but as you can see, it's quite dirty water. Now, we haven't got no animals, remind me. This is just dirt. This is just dirt from, like, just general dirt. Sometimes people say, oh, it's always got dirty water. But you've got to remember, if you wash your clothes, if you ever hand wash your clothes, you always got colour coming out of it. So I think when they say, oh, it's still dirt coming out of it, I think a lot of it is the actual dye in that they use in the carpet. It's natural. Because I bet every time you wash it, it'll still have dirt coming out of it. That's my view on it, but that's what I reckon it is. But what we're going to do, we're going to just give this a quick wash with this one off camera. What we're going to use now, this one's easy to get hold of. This one power stuff, so I've pretty much put a similar amount of stuff in there. It's probably the dosage about the same on it. I think these are about the same sort of price. I can't remember if I bought this in the range or something.
I think we got that from, I think Lidl.
Lidl's?
Aldi.
So we're going to give this one a crack now. We're just going to see how much cleaner. And we're going to use this item here now. So we give it like a good deep clean with a small one because it's been so dirty. And now we're just going to give it a general clean just to give it another crack. We're just going to use the normal sprayer hose for it as it is. See if it's any better, and then we'll say what I think is better for applications and what the sprayer is really used for. We're set up here now. Now compare your old George. Is the tools the same, or do they feel a little bit? Does the trigger feel about the same?
Yeah. Does
it feel any look flimsier or
no? It feels like the same.
About the same. So they haven't seen you change the trigger. Well, I said to you, after you want to make sure you clean this tube out, very important, because this is the one that gets blocked here, doesn't it?
When you want you to wash it, we use the tube out also.
Yes. Yeah, we'll just chuck some water down in a minute. Yeah, we'll do that after we've done this carpet underneath it as well. So yeah, so let's start doing this one now. It'll take a little while. So what's the difference? So what do you reckon is better for the application? Is better for this one?
Don't know.
Or is it the other one?
The other one.
So the other one, you can... This one is better for large areas, I'd say, but I don't think it's spraying out as much solution, is it? I think the other one, you'd probably go for a lot more solution with it. You don't need to go mental with it. Always use water 20 degrees. 20 degrees is, I would say, cold water is about 17. So But this does say warm water in this one, doesn't it? I think the reason why they tell you to do it, have you turned the pump off, have you? Are you still spraying it, yeah? So what he's doing now is he's working it into the carpet. Good way of losing weight, one of these, isn't it, mate? Right. So as you can see, look, we put a lot less solution on there with that other sprayer. So the other solution does put a lot more solution on, so you will use more solution. But as you can see, look, the main head doesn't suck out as much because we put less solution on. I would say it's took near enough all of it out. It's took about at least 2/3 of it out minimum. What I've done today as well is, because it's only a rug, I've got it out in the back garden just to get it like to dry it a little bit, and then because it's got to go upstairs in the bedroom. This one we're going to leave it as this. We're just going to go and clean this one. Do exactly the same. So, do you reckon the pneumatic solution's better?
Maybe.
I think it is, because it seems to be a lot. There's a lot more soap in that pneumatic one, wasn't there? That's got a lot less suds in there. So maybe I didn't put enough in, but happy with it overall. But the pneumatic solution is harder to get hold of, and I think it's more expensive overall. The one power stuff you can buy anywhere. The pneumatic stuff, you've really got to get it from either specialist, you know, eBay, Amazon, or directly from them.